88.5 Soufriere FM. It's now 4 minutes after 10 in Soufriere Solution. Of course, the Eastern Caribbean. This is a special edition of House Guest. I know it's not Wednesday, but I have to facilitate a few Japanese volunteers that I have in studio with me, and they're here to actually share, first of all, their experiences, what they've done so far, and their visit to the beautiful St. Lucia, and of course, Soufriere. At this very moment, I would like to say good morning to all of you all, beautiful faces. It's a pleasure again to have met with all of you all. I did met two of you guys yesterday, and it was indeed great pleasure. I will allow you all to introduce yourself, but let me say thank you. Thank you so much for being here this morning. This is your time to introduce yourselves one at a time. You all will just say who you all are.
Okay. Hello, listeners. How are you doing? My name is Mitzi. I'm a graduate student in Tokyo University of Marine Science and Technology, and I am studying fish stock analysis with fishery data. And we are 5 Japanese students who have been visiting Soufriere from the end of August till now, and we will be staying here for 1 more week. And we came here as volunteers working for marine development in St. Lucia with support from the Japanese International Cooperative Agency JICA. Good morning. My name is May, and I am a third year student at the same university. I am studying marine biology and ocean science.
Nice.
Good morning. I'm Yuzi. I'm a graduate student in the same university. My major is seismology and I study structure under the sea floor. Nice to meet you.
Good morning. I'm Akihiro Koyama from same university and fourth student. I'm studying about impact of microplastic into the ecosystem. Thank you.
Good morning, listeners. I'm Nancy, a third-year student from Kagoshima University. My major is Fisher Resources Science. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet all of you all as well. I am Cabrina Epifan. It's a great pleasure to have you guys in my presence in media. From what I gather, everyone here today basically marine biologies, and we've seen everything that plays in terms of climate change, um, biodiversity. Interestingly, I think you all have started on the right foot, especially with the majors. What you all are studying at the university? Um, the tricky thing is why suffer.
Here in Soufriere, this is very famous for marine preserve area, and we have to protect our beautiful ocean. So we have our own project related to our majors, and so we have chosen the Soufriere as the right place.
Definitely. What have you learned thus far? Understanding you carried out a few interviews. You met with the fishermen.
Yes.
How was that for you? Walk us through that process.
Yes, thank you. Here in Soufriere, I'm running a project that is to gain knowledge of the fishery and marine resources in Saint Lucia by conducting interview to fishermen and whoever is related to in fishery field, and we have gained a new knowledge about the Saint Lucia fishery, and because it's very different from our Japanese fishery style, and sometimes we have to we have to copy the way they are selling the fish, and they are getting fish, and we are truly gaining new knowledge.
So, thus far, would you say, apart from it being enlightening, this is something you would like to introduce back home?
Yes, definitely, yes.
Nice. Um, Tell us a bit more. Maybe Nancy can share with us what have you been working on here?
何について今何プロジェクトについて
What's your project?
My project is introducing Japanese style fish dishes.
Yeah, she's now on the way of a project that is to cook the local fish in Soufriere and to introduce the Japanese way of fish cooking. And then she's gonna open the booth on Saturday market this coming Saturday.
Okay. With respect to that, it is happening at the bus terminal
Yeah.
on Saturday.
Yes.
You could share in terms of the time when can persons really come out to witness the live demonstrations. What exactly? Because I understood the tuna is what will be used for such process. So you can maybe tell us and the listening audience more about that.
We will offer 4 types of Japanese fish dishes: boiled fish and teriyaki, miso soup, and rice cooked with fish. These fish dishes will allow you to eat the fish without wasting any nutrients. Uh, that on the 21st this week at Saturday market, we will offer these dishes everyone.
Okay. If I were to share, just last year we had a few students as well, but then they demonstrated in terms of the lionfish.
Yeah.
So this time we're going to see the Japanese method of the fish preparation.
Yes.
Interestingly, I cannot wait for that. But the other thing as well, so how does your project really benefit this beautiful Soufriere community?
Benefit.
The fishermen in Soufriere, they eat the fish almost every day and many cooking methods. I would like to introduce other how to eat fish in Japanese style.
That was a good one for sure. So I'm happy you're saying that. So tell us a little about Japanese cuisine. For sure, I don't know how to use the chops. That's a difficult thing. It is not our culture to use, but if I have to, I will. So tell us about your cuisine.
If I refer to this Saturday market, this coming Saturday, we're gonna offer you with boiled fish and miso soup. Miso is a traditional Japanese ingredient, and we usually use it for some soup in Japan. And we're gonna offer that too. And then we're gonna offer also the tuna and mahi mahi rice, which is the steam it together with the rice and the fish together.
So after Saturday, I will be eating mainly Japanese cuisine.
Yes.
Okay, nice. In terms of, let's take it away from the project, the studies. How else have you been enjoying your stay in the town? Tell us about your encounters. You've met some lovely people.
Yes, definitely, yes. We met a lot of local people, including fishermen and everybody on the street, because in the street, we always, every morning, like every time we greet to each other, like good morning, good afternoon, like it's so lovely time we can spend together. And we also, one fisherman took us to the Sulphur Spring by driving in 10 minutes from here, and we enjoyed the the hot spring together. And also we went to the Sugar Beach and other beach as well. And we also we always go to the street market and buy some local vegetable and meat and cook with using local ingredients. So we truly enjoy the local.
So you've had quite an adventure.
Yes.
This is nice. Enough for you to take back home with such an experience as well. So with the remainder today, leading up to Saturday, share with me what are you all going to be taking part in.
Um, on Saturday market.
From today, tomorrow, Thursday, Friday, what would you all be? What activities? Where are you all looking to go? What are
Looking.
you all looking to do?
We're basically proceeding with our own project we're having right now, and some people are working on a hazard map, and some people are working on educational activity at the secondary and the elementary school. And I'm working. And me myself, I'm going to proceed with my interview to fishery related people. And Nancy, who just spoke about the Saturday market, she and our members will keep cooking to get better taste for the Saturday market as well. And yeah, this is our plan for in this week.
Okay, nice. After the duration of the program, what do you see coming through? Would you like to be back here? Even to recommend to your university students as well that it is somewhere definitely to visit. There's so much happening in terms of nature.
Yes, definitely. When I go back to Japan, I would like to introduce about Saint Lucia to my friends and my close one, and my family, because it's for every one of us. It's first time to visit Saint Lucia in Soufriere, and we definitely gonna tell our close one about the rich nature and affectionate people.
Nice. In terms of Japan and St. Lucia, are there any, do you see any similarities here?
The similarity,
Yeah, what looks pretty much the same for you guys? I mean, I know
similarity.
the food is definitely a different thing.
Yes, we both are islander. We are Saint Lucia is island, and it's not. It doesn't have adjacent countries next to each other. And we also Japan. Japan is also an island. It's just floating on the sea, and it doesn't have any. It has neighbor, but not physically next to each other. So we are very rich. We are exposed to rich nature, especially ocean, and we eat very much in fish food. So that's, I think, similarity.
Great. Thank you so much for sharing that. Speak to me in terms of have you guys had any disadvantages, any inconveniences, even with the journey getting here and whatnot?
Disadvantage, not really, but it's of course a new culture for every one of us, and not really in my mind.
Already.
Not really.
Okay. Being here so far, what have you enjoyed most? Your experience. What have you enjoyed most here?
Well, I enjoying sharing our idea and also the recipe of fish with local fishermen and former local fishermen. They're working in SMMA NGO, and they're very kind, gentle, and I just shopping is very interesting for us. That's very different from our country, and I loved it. But what I like the most is, yeah, definitely the nature. Yeah. But as we said, the beach is very good, better than our country, I guess, and the people, local people, they're very friendly.
Wow.
Is that enough?
Thanks for that. Let me hear everybody individually. Let me hear you.
Yes, I went to the Sugar Beach last 2 weeks ago, and uh, we 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 have snorkeling in the
Oh,
sea,
that's
and we watched a lot of sea creatures and seaweeds. So I've never such a beautiful uh, beautiful fishes. So yes, that's all. Thank you.
and the scuba diving was a great experience for you.
Yes.
Yes.
Around around our hotel, there are many people who are selling sandwiches and chickens. So I had many good time with them. They are so kind and they taught many Creole languages. It was very exciting and interesting time for me.
Nice. And Nancy.
I enjoyed the buying food from stores on the street. Central Asian food is so delicious for me, and people are so kind. So Central Asia has beautiful nature. So it's like my hometown Kagoshima. So I enjoyed my life on this month.
Nice. It is now 20 minutes after the hour of 10 a.m. in Surface and Ocean, of course, the Eastern Caribbean, just in case you're joining me here. Good morning. I have a few students with me, Japanese volunteers who are here basically to embark on various projects as it pertains to their university, looking at climate change and biodiversity, marine life, and not forgetting the upcoming live demonstration on Saturday at the fish market at the bus terminal, preferably. What time does that start?
Not really fixed, but we plan to start from 7:30.
That's a bit early.
Yeah.
Nice. Since you all are actually speaking so much about the experience and the cuisine, what you come in, Miss Kazabo, what you all enjoyed so much. Have you all had any of the coconut water here? Have you all had any of our coconut water? Miss Kazabo have not introduced you to our local coconut water. Did you all get to drink any coconut water right about this?
Yes, sure.
Yes. How was that for you?
Delicious.
Nice. Let me say good morning to yours truly. Thank you so much for an opportunity like this, Miss Sonia. This is where I would like you to actually come in and share with the listening audience as well. For persons who may not have actually got on to what was being said in terms of their dialect. So I would love for you just an overall of basically the students and the big activity on Saturday. And you and Waterways, how tell me about the merger, what has happened with Waterways as well.
All right. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Soufriere. Thank you, Kabrina. Good morning, guys. So these are students to the University of Marine Science and Technology in Tokyo, and they are doing an exchange program through JICA, and they're attached to fisheries. And Rita just asked me to assist them since she was off and she was not feeling well right now. So each student has a project that they're undertaking, and the big one is on Saturday, I guess, at the market where persons will get a chance to sample fish prepared in Japanese style. So I heard Nancy on the radio when I was walking across talking about the different methods that she will be used to prepare the fish. So miso soup and boiled fish, and I think there was one other dish. I was asking for sushi, but I'm not gonna get my sushi. Also, Yuzi is doing a hazard map for Soufriere, looking at the worst case scenario, or if we have a tsunami and a storm surge at the same time. So, where would the safe areas be? He will be presenting the results, his map with the evacuation routes, to a group of us on Thursday. We will also have a Zoom link available for anybody who is interested. But those maps will be posted around Soufriere, and it will be the responsibility of the disaster committee that I am the vice chair of to disseminate those maps after he's gone and to ensure persons are aware of where is the where is the quickest route to evacuate to if we have something happening, storm surge or tsunami coming. Everybody else explained their group projects, so we used in skeletonization of fish. So she taught us and the students at Super Comprehensive, the Form 4 Bio and HSB students, how to um, remove the flesh of the head of a fish to preserve the bones. And she's supposed to be continuing today, but since there's no school, she'll continue tomorrow.
Would that be dissected? It's different from
So
that.
it's not necessarily dissecting. It's like preserving the bones, like so like taxidermy, preserving the bones and then reconstructing the head of the fish with just the bones. Um, and
Interesting.
Mitzi is doing a survey of fishermen and the SMMA, looking at the SMMA and the conflicts and how it started, and getting some information on the fishermen on um, their views on how the SMMA is operating right now. And the fish prints. Yeah, so he is looking at fish landings records, and then together they'll also be doing fish printing in with the students at Soufriere Primary on Friday.
When you speak of fish printing, lost in the maze.
Okay, so it's basically getting the patterns of the fish scales on different fish species. So it's basically painting the scales. So you keep the fish whole, you paint the fish, and then you imprint the fish scales with the paint onto absorbent paper. So not the normal printing paper that we have, but a more absorbent paper, and then you get to see the pattern of the fish scales of different fish species. So it's a form of art that's Japanese fish scale printing, fish printing.
Throwing you under the bus a little, given you actually at the head of the PTA and with those various demonstrations and projects, is it something you want to introduce to the biochemistry, whatever classes, and the SCSS?
Well, the principal from Super Comprehensive was there when we met with the DU and the principal of Super Primary, and she's like, "Why don't you come and do it at my school too?" So we have an environmental club at Super Comprehensive that we're starting. So we will be doing some fish printing, maybe with the something of that sort as well too. So Super Comprehensive also has a Japanese art tutor, so that's something that we can continue with them at that point. So once we learn how to do it with the students at Soufriere Primary, it will be transferred to other schools as well.
Nice. Um, at this time, I must applaud them. I thought I would have had more difficulty in terms of the English language, but then everybody's right on point.
And English
For
is not
sure.
their first language.
And
Yeah.
everybody's right on point, you know. They understood what I asked, and then they actually delved to this information. They've had quite an experience in terms of scuba diving. I'm really happy they did enjoy that. Were you part of that excursion as well, Miss Casabon?
Oh no! I did not get a chance to go. You went scuba diving? Nice. Or snorkeling?
Snorkeling.
Good. So you got to enjoy that. No, I didn't get to go with them, unfortunately.
And what activities are you gonna get involved with them? I know you're famous for your scuba diving.
um, They haven't asked me to do anything else with them, but I know they've gone out with the Marine Rangers,
Yes,
so
they
they've
did.
gotten to see the extent of the SMMA. And I heard that they actually got to go to the Sulphur Springs, but
Yes.
typically JICA has a program set up for them, so they're not just doing work, so they get to interact with the community, shop for local ingredients, prepare their meals with local ingredients, and mingle with the community. So I know Yuzi has walked all the streets with the GPS, so he's familiar with Soufriere because he had to walk all the streets and then get the.
That and then welcome not to show what she had. But she said she enjoyed it.
So what street food did you get?
Chicken, grilled chicken, and sandwiches, and local juice, sour orange.
Wow.
That is very delicious.
Nice.
Yes.
It's really nice to hear, all those positive reviews for the beautiful town as well. Mr. Black Hat, what you enjoyed most? As
street
far as the
food.
cuisine, yeah, the street food.
All right. Yeah, I enjoyed many street food. Maybe Creole chicken is the most my favorite one. But I also like the fried mackerel and salad and fruit juice. Yeah, whatever.
Wow,
Everything
we all
fits
have
my
had more
tongue.
things than me. I've not even had fried mackerel.
Oh, really?
No, I've not. Imagine that's not nice. But again, let me seize this opportunity. 10:30 a.m. in Soufriere St. Lucia in the Eastern Caribbean. Let me say thank you so much to Miss Casabo for making this a reality and a pleasure to meet each and every one of you. I see burst of energy, enthusiasm, and the best of luck as you continue the journey on the various projects and hoping that everything that has been guided will definitely transform Sophia for the better and we'll have a little Japan. um, at this moment, your final endorsement, what would you like to say? Who you want to reach out to?
What time on Saturday?
Uh, Saturday market.
What time?
What's on Saturday
Seven. I
market?
think 7 was a bit early.
7:30. We're gonna start opening a booth at 7:30 till when everything is sold. So we will be here on Saturday market. So please join us.
Okay, and ensure there are as many samples for persons as curiosity. I remember the experience with the lionfish when persons came out, they came out a bit late, and then the guys were actually running out of the fish. Sometimes, if you would get it steamed, others would not have actually partaken in getting to sample the steam. You would get the fry, you would get the different preparations. So the earlier you come out, the better for you to be able to sample the different fish methods of preparations and better to entice your birds. Final closing remarks.
Thank you for giving us opportunity to talk to you, and then we're waiting for you on this coming Saturday, and let's enjoy together.
Nice. And I'm happy everybody's here, biodiversity, climate change, but nobody's saying I'm here for media. We have to review that. That's not nice, Sonia. Um, what do you want to say to the audience, Sonia? Your people?
All right. So, thank you first of all, to the students who are here through the JICA program, the government of Japan, for making this exchange possible, exposing us in Suffer to different methodologies, different ways of preparing meals. For the work that each of them are doing, it's going to benefit us in Suffer. And thank you to you, Cabrina, and 88.5 for having them on at such short notice so that they could at least inform the public of the activities that they are undertaking. And this is an annual activity every year. JICA sends two groups of students down, and this is our, I think, third year hosting students in Soufriere. So there was a group the year before, or earlier this year in January, and then late last year as well. So I hope they continue enjoying themselves. And if you see them in Soufriere, just say hi and come out on Saturday to sample what they have prepared for us.
And even to that, you just give me an idea in terms of after Saturday's activity, maybe bring them back on Tuesday to share how it went for them, what worked against them, and what they anticipated, and even moving from all that, and how was the camaraderie with the people on that venture on Saturday.
So she's inviting you to come back on Saturday, on Tuesday next week to just talk about your experience. Are you available then?
On Tuesday, maybe in the afternoon time. Yes.
Okay. So we can talk about and make arrangements for that.
That's not a problem at all. Idiot on Fiverr, Sofa FM. It's been a pleasure to host the Japanese contingent. I was taught something yesterday, but then I forgot. I wanted to introduce that today, but I'm like struggling. What? You see me, whatever it was. I could. Yeah, I forgot it yesterday.
In Japanese, you say my name is
Watashi wa
Watashi wa Cabrina.
desu.
Des. Watashi wa Cabrina Des. We have Gloria Leo. Good morning. This is Gloria watching from London. So London send all the love to you guys. And as I did say, Tuesday definitely we'll be back here. Synopsis on what did unfold the Saturday. Thank you so much. It's been a pleasure. Have a great one.
Thank you.
You asked for more live and relevant talk shows, and we heard you. 88.5 Soufriere FM presents House Guest, a brand new, fresh